Yo, what up, guys? What's going on? Today I want to make a video about Behemoth Barrage. So basically, one of my all-time goals for while playing PoE1 was creating a Fizzbow, and I kind of want to do it solo as well. So this league, I don't know, I pretty much, at one point I was up to like 50 mirrors, and I'm like, I'm just going to make the Fizzbow. Especially because I had a bow since the start of the league, right? And then like I randomly decided to throw some Vivid Vultures at it. And of course, like, we throw like 5 Vivid Vultures, we get T1 attack speed. I'm like, wait, this actually might happen. And then, you know, we roll like another 10, we hit T1 Flat Fizz, and then roll like another 10 after that, and we get like tier 4% Fizz. So then it's basically set up, so all I have to do is imprint slam it. So, I mean, then we did that, and I mean, we obviously ended up with this. And like, even the prefix is like, I wasn't even fully committed at first. I just had a base that had T1 Fizz, right? And then we just made some imprints one day, and then of course we didn't even have to use an imprint. It was like we just slammed it. First Reforge we actually had Dictators, which is like, I don't even know, like the amount of time that saved me was probably like insanity, right? But then after that, of course, you have the Aug Flaring, so you do craft 3 mods, prefix can't be changed, then you craft Mana Leech, and then you just Aug Slam. It took me 8 Augs, and it was like 7 locks. So I feel like we got pretty lucky there as well. So prefixes are done then, and like, I mean, the prefixes are done, and I feel like I spent nothing on the prefixes. Like, I guess technically it was like 7 locks, because you obviously always have to lock a null if you miss the fizz, which, like, you know, it hurts, but what ended up even happening was we saved the strand. So like, I feel like that's where my craft gets interesting, because then obviously you want to save the strands. I had 59, so I decided to Aug Attack, and then we ended up like, there's at one point we just ended up having, I think it was tier 5 attack speed with +1 arrow, and then like I was streaming, like I stream everything I do, right? So then someone in my chat goes, "You have to check this." He gives me a lock to check it, and then of course the arrow goes to +2, and the attack speed goes to tier 3 attack speed. Then we pretty much, I wasn't sure if it was like a guarantee this always happens or not, right? So like, I took a magic base 86, and we put memory strands on it, and then we beast lock spammed it. And I think I did around 10 beast locks, and I didn't see +2 arrow a single time. So then I'm like, wait, we might have got really lucky here. So then I decided just to take it. But ultimately, it might have been just better to like keep auging attack until I actually aug +2. It's like a 1 in 240, I believe. So that means I would have to do 240 augs. But ultimately, I might have still been better. It's hard to say, because just thinking about this, so it's 1 in 240. It's 10. It's around 10 divine per. So that's 2,400 divines on top of another, what, 480. That's like 2,800 something divines. So I mean, that's like 2 something mirrors. So even in the grand scheme, that's probably like better, right? But ultimately, you can obviously go over. But like anything, doing a Fizzbow, it can get crazy. So of course we unraveled that. I'm still not sure if that step was the right path, because if you save that, I feel like it saves a lot when you slam for the attack speed. Ultimately, I went with that though. And then next up, of course, it's literally just lock slamming attack speed. There's a big debate about it in my chat, but I ended up having a really good divine on the prefixes, so like ultimately you want to preserve that. And also the most important divine is literally the attack speed. So if you lock slam attack speed and it's like 17%, and then you have to divine it, and it's the final step, it's like mega expensive. So and it's probably, dude, I can't even imagine how long does it take to divine an item. But ultimately, I think it's like 20,000 divines or something, at least on a 6 mod item. So I felt like that was not on the table. But unfortunately, dude, we missed the Unveil. Like, I want to say we missed it like 6 times. So I had to like, I got pretty lucky though, lock annulling for the double damage. I was basically gonna settle on double damage or double damage or the crit, obviously. But ultimately, because when we were lock slamming the attack speed, we ended up like getting the 10% fizz. So we basically got the good quote unquote tailoring, like tempering orb enchant. I was about to say tailoring orb. I'm too used to using tailoring orbs on my like necrotics. But like ultimately that happened. So like once I get that, I feel like I'm locked into the double damage and then just the full, because ultimately bow builds anyway, they're headhunter builds, and the crit on the bow actually does nearly nothing. Especially I'm doing Alva, like every map you're gonna have 90. You're gonna have 90 headhunter buffs. It's like impossible to not be crit capped ultimately, but of course, like the divine, while we were lock summoning the attack speed too, like this divine we got was actually insane. This was like insane. I mean, just look at it. It's like 4 off on the low end of flaring, and that's it. Which, like, obviously the unveil was 13%, which, you know, it's like end of the world. It's not the end of the world though, but I think all said and done, it took me. So it was I think it was around 36 locks for the unveil to finally get the double damage on it. It was around 80 for the attack speed, I want to say. So, and then there was 7 for the flaring. So ultimately, it was 123 locks, which probably is way above average, right? I feel like I got pretty lucky on. I mean, I got very lucky on this craft, right? It felt pretty unethical, but I don't know. That was basically my fun. That's pretty much my fun, like, end league big craft. Last league we did this wand, which, I mean, it was like basically the build I was playing at the end. At first I wasn't even playing a bow build, but then once we made this, you know, we had to make it. I mean, the ultimate like meme goal was maybe to lock on +1 arrow, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up like doing that fully. We also had like this meme project. We have this glimpse of chaos we hit the other morning, which is insane. Ultimately, if we could get this on a gull, pressing like Vol Orbs, that would literally be the dream, but like ultimately I'm saving my mirrors for, I want more demigods, so it's like it feels hard to justify like doing either of those when I'm just like trying to get demigods, right? But that's about it. I'll show all the clips, and like you guys can just watch. Like I'll put all the clips in like incremental order. It's a pretty fun craft. I had a lot of fun. Finally, it was like, it's like one thing off my like PoE bucket list we've checked off now. Something I always really wanted to do, because like to me crafting's really fun, and it's like one of the reasons to play the game. So ultimately, at the end of like every league, I at least do a big crafting project. Sometimes I do a crafting project, you know, early, mid-league, like one that actually like you're going for profit. But this one was really like, it was just mostly like it was actually for fun, like craft, which was kind of funny. And then I got to learn the pain of like of lock slamming the item, but I was really happy with the final result. It was definitely like satisfying to finally hit the attack speed. Is the league still active? I mean, I wouldn't say it's like unactive. Like, it's definitely less than it was though, like a week ago, probably. Really, we just like hit this easily, right? 5 head. Oh, it ate 10. It ate 10 of them, dude. It munched them. How do I get frenzy charges? I have them from ring. Boom. Oh my god. Wait. Team? Team? um, we're gonna go up. Oh! Woo! Boom! We still have the strands too, dude. We still have the strands. Oh my god, wait. Make sure there's nothing else I want to do to it. People want to, like, you want to, dude, he literally donated a lock to see. Oh shit. It's +2. Oh, I was considering it. It's +2. Keep it? Oh! Yes! Whoa! Boom! Holy! We hit it! Didn't block, dude. I didn't block. That is true. I literally didn't block. Oh, do we take it? Do we take it?